Can we talk about the time you got shot?
Yeah, man. I got shot a couple times.
What was the worst out of all the shootings?
I got shot in the shoulder and it came through my neck and broke my jaw and shit. And I was paralyzed for like 2 months, almost 3 months afterwards.
How'd you get out of being paralyzed?
What it was, first of all, I probably got, and then, shit, I was sitting in the hospital, like, I couldn't move for like a whole, like 3 weeks maybe. I couldn't move at all. Then I started like moving this hand. This hand's still fucked up for me. Like I barely like could move it. But I started moving this hand. Like at first, I had to have my brother like hit the Siri button on my iPhone. I hit the Siri button and I had to say like who I wanted to call and shit. It was the worst. Just to like get over the shit that I used to, but like they put something in my hand because my fingers was moving, and I used to buzz my nurse and have her come call people for me. So after that, I started getting motion. I think what happened, the bullet, it fractured a part of my spine, my upper spine, and it didn't break it. It wasn't severed. It wasn't. I think the nerves just were in shock for a long time. So like one day I was talking to my mom while I was in bed and I like moved my knees up like I was uncomfortable. And I was like sitting with my knees up there and she's like, did you just move your legs? I'm like, oh shit. Like I did. And like she ran and got the nurse and from there it was every day, workout, trying to walk. Then I finally caught some balance and shit. I found out how to walk when my baby mama pissed me off while I was in the, I swear to God, you can ask my mom, like, she must have said some shit while I was sitting in that bed, and I popped up and chased her around the whole hospital. And then they were like, stop, you gonna fall and break your leg. And I'm like, that shit was crazy, but yeah, and they sent me to a rehab center for like another 2 months. And then I was just working out, making my muscles stronger. Muscle memory started kicking in. It left like my whole right side kind of still messed up, but I'm good.
Is that bullet still in you, or were they able to remove it?
It actually came out probably like 7 months later. Just popped out.
Just comes out right out of your skin?
It started popping out. You know, you freak out and go to the hospital because you see the tip of a bullet coming out your neck. Like, but your body rejects everything that's not supposed to be in there. So, I mean.
Now, how many times have you been shot? Not in this incident, but you talked about a few shootings. How many times have you been shot?
I've been shot twice, but two, like the other one I got shot in my tailbone and it came out my bladder. Like, that one I don't really want to talk about, but
okay.
That was crazy. The other one I was coming out the store, putting on the t-shirt. I didn't have no shirt on. I was way bigger. This was when I was like fresh out of jail another time. And I was way bigger. I was like 215 pounds. And I was talking to my homeboys and we just heard somebody shooting. It was like some scary shit. They was way across the busy street, a couple cars down, and they shot. They shot about 8 times. They hit, I was the only one that got hit that night. I got hit in my shoulder. I was trying to grab my friends and grab for something else at the same time. And it hit my shoulder, so.
So were you just an innocent bystander in that situation, or was
Definitely not. I don't know what happened though. I ain't see them. They knew they were shooting at. We was in the hood. We was right in front of a known store in the hood, so they knew it was up. It was a gang of people with big names out there in LA, so shit, they knew what they was trying to do.
Could that situation of you getting shot that day been prevented? Or was that just inevitable?
Shit, if I wouldn't have never went to the store. But, I mean, shit, I guess God wrote that already.
Now, for someone that's never been shot before, what does that actually feel like?
It's hot. I don't know. It could be. I don't know. That shit hurt. You don't never want to. Like, you don't know what it feels like when a bullet hits you because you can't see a bullet. Like, people be like, oh, I didn't even. You don't know you hit unless you just, like, look down immediately. But 9 times out of 10, you trying to get away. Like, even when I got shot, it felt like somebody knocked me out. Like, then I woke up, like, and my body was twisted. And then I didn't know I got shot. And then, like, I'm like, where'd they hit me at? And they was like, we can't see no blood. I'm like, man, it's somewhere in my neck or something. Like, and then, like, when the doctor told me that I got shot in my shoulder, that motherfucker just said, I was like, oh, it's hot. And that was like at 15 minutes later, so I don't know. The first time when I got shot in my tailbone, it didn't really hurt until they started doing all them damn tests. I think I was real drunk. I had stopped to get some water and all that shit on the way to the hospital.
Now, the time you got shot at the store, so you get shot, what are you immediately thinking? What's going through your mind?
I was blacked out for like 5 seconds, and then I thought I got shot in my head. I thought I was dead because I couldn't move. So when I looked back up, I was like, the fuck? Well, I wasn't moving my neck at all, but I was moving my eyes. And that shit was a fucked up situation, but I was just thinking, it's like, you start feeling like you're gonna die or whatever, and then first thing he says is call my mom. Mom's the first person, like.
So does an ambulance come and get you, or do your friends take you to the hospital? Or
if I got friends around and they don't take me, it's gonna be a problem. But I mean, I would hope an ambulance came and got me if nobody was around. You know, it's the luck of the draw. Sometimes your ass just get left there stinking. Not nobody hear it.
Now, you talked a little bit about the recovery process. And then almost paralyzed, or that feeling of being paralyzed and coming up out of it. You said you don't have too much feeling in your hand, or?
Yeah, feeling and motor skills.
It's just a little slower than your other hand? Anything they can do to fix that? Can you go back into rehab for that to strengthen that, or?
I mean, it's strong. It can make it feel. I don't know. I don't think so. I think this is as good as it's gonna get. I mean, after getting shot in the neck, I ain't tripping.
That's crazy. That sounds crazy.
Like, I ain't tripping about this shit like that. I mean, I've been in rehab. They told me to do some exercises, but, like, it's only stuff that can, you know, like, get it a little bit stronger.
Any other complications or side effects besides the hand being a little slower, I guess, than the other?
I got scoliosis from that shit, all type of bullshit. But it ain't nothing too major that I can't deal with. But it's like nerve damage in my whole right side. Like, it's kind of hard to, like, balance yourself on one foot.
Just from one bullet?
Yeah, 45. But it ripped through all my nerves. Like, your neck holds a lot of nerve.
Now, somebody getting shot for the first, I mean, everybody's different when they get shot in different places and so on and so forth, but somebody watching this interview may have just gotten shot. What do you tell that person, any do's and don'ts for a speedy recovery, or to recover as quick as possible? What would you any do's and don'ts for something like that? Again, everybody's situation is different, but...
It just depends. I'd say just rehab where it hurts at the most. If it ain't still stapled up or stitched up, or if it ain't gonna move to a vital spot, work out, get stronger, start eating, get your weight back, and just keep working out like harder than you ever worked out, because the first time my leg was fucked up the same way. You gotta go get those massages and just hit the block wide open. Don't let nothing stop you. And don't sit in the house and feel discouraged if you can't move or whatever. Like, if it's forever paralyzed, you gotta make the best out of it. If it's not, you still gotta work out to get back on your feet. So, like, don't give up, because that shit could send you down like a psychopathic road, and I don't wish that on anybody.